Hello, how are you lads? It is the 30th of January and I just woke up. Well, kinda, I didn't sleep at all last night. I stayed up until like 2 o'clock. So I was just in one of those moods where I just didn't want to sleep. It was probably, no me, it's just the fucking anxiety not wanting today to come because like today is the day, yeah. I'm actually gonna try and start being productive. I sort of gave myself a week to just chill out and relax and not think about anything. But that week was up. I spent all day sort of planning, as you will be seeing if you saw the last video. And now today's the day where I actually have to go shit. So I went to bed at like 2 and then I woke up halfway through the night from a fucking bad dream about being abused in a mental hospital, which is nice. I've never actually been to a mental hospital, but it's a possibility for a while, and still is a bit of a possibility, and I'm just terrified of it. I think that's what the cause is anyway. I'm alright now. I'm stretching, doing deep squats at the moment, trying to work on my ankle mobility because my ankles are fucked, my knees are fucked, my hips are fucked, all my joints are fucked. I don't really know what I'm doing today. I might work out in a minute. I don't really have anything else to do, either work out or read or something. I can't do much because there's lags coming in my mess to put the oven in downstairs, so I can't do anything downstairs. And my dog's sleeping. So I don't want to do anything too loud, because I don't want to wake him up. He's a good boy. I have a therapy session at 1 o'clock over Zoom. It's the first one I've had over Zoom, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. God knows what fucking I'll do later. We'll wait and see. It's been a good 2 months since I worked out. So today we're gonna dial it down a bit. I don't actually know where I was last time, so I'm shy at recording my progress. So today is gonna be like light weight / body weight. Then we're gonna build up from there, see how that goes. So yeah. I should really get a tripod. These fucking under-chin angles are not doing me any justice. Anyway, I'm back. How are your legs? It's like 10 o'clock at night. Yes, it's been a while since I last recorded. I was meant to record earlier, but every time I go to do something, it only register with me afterwards. I should have fucking recorded. Sure, I'm still used to this, so soon enough, I'll get into the habit of like actually just taking out my phone and recording. But anyway, you didn't actually miss much. Worked out, did legs / lower body. Then afterwards brought my dog out for a walk. Then I cleaned my room, had my therapy session. Played my bass guitar, my electric guitar, my acoustic guitar. Had a bit of a crisis. I'll get on to that in a second. That's sort of the whole premise of what this little section's gonna be about. Yeah, then I just watched The Crown for a while with my mum. Now we're here. basically, I've been talking in some of these videos about me sort of moving out and going to college and all that, and how I've been sort of been back and forth between the two different courses, and I thought I made my mind up. Turns out I hadn't. I was actually talking with my therapist earlier about me being really indecisive, and that I can never make up my mind about even like fucking most minor things. I always jump, it's always like very black and white, so I always like jump to, oh, this is gonna like fuck up everything. If this goes wrong, it's gonna be like the end of the world, like it's gonna come back from this. So like every decision feels like such a major decision. We're talking about a few different things. We're talking about me being hard on myself as well. How I set myself really high expectations. How I always figure there's a right and wrong answer for everything, even when there necessarily isn't. And the word should. These expectations I put on myself. Things that I might not necessarily want for myself, but I feel like I should want for myself. There's a fucking word again. Like who I should be versus who I actually want to be, what I should achieve versus what I actually want to achieve, what I want my life to look like versus what I think it should look like. I don't keep looking over here. I have like a whole fucking list of shit that I want to rattle off. I'm trying to like organise it in a way that sort of makes sense. I know it's not gonna make sense, but sure. Hopefully you'll guess the gist of what I'm on about. So basically, the reason that I've been back and forth between colleges, I have a pros and cons list here. Basically, one of them is really close to my house. That is aerospace engineering. And then there's one that's about an hour from where I live, near Dublin, which is astrophysics. I've been back and forth between these two courses for the last 3 years, roughly. And I still don't know which one I want to do. I want to do both, that's the problem. See, the thing is, aerospace engineering and astrophysics gave a lot of overlaps. Aerospace engineering is pretty much just physics with engineering. Astrophysics is physics with astronomy. There's pros and cons to both, the courses, the outcomes, the colleges, shit like that. And every time I think I have my mind made up, something happens where I just start second guessing myself. You know, something in life just sort of like makes me think like, oh, are you making the right decision? So I was talking to my friend earlier, and she was talking about she's in college at the moment, she's in her second year, and she was talking about how she works every weekend and she only makes about 170 quid each week. So over a month, that's what, 680 quid. And if I were on that salary, right, my rent would be 650 a month. So I only have 30 quid left over for food, for other shit that I need, for clothes, for cleaning shit, toiletries, to have a social life with, to travel with. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right, I have pros and cons list that might put a bit more structure onto this. Should I say which colleges it is? No one's gonna fucking see this anyway. Right, so the one close to me is Carlow IT. It's about 15 minutes from where I live. So the pros of that course, that's for aerospace engineering, is better career prospects with aerospace engineering. Now, first of all, there's a lot more actual jobs for us. There's a lot more courses I can go down with it. Like different career branches, a lot more careers in Ireland. But also, you only really need an undergrad to actually get anywhere with it. For astrophysics, you really need at least a master's, if not a doctorate, to use it for anything. Save money, because I'd be living at home, or to pay rent. That's $650 a month I'd be saving. Won't even necessarily have to be working during the college, during the semesters. Because it is quite an intense course, like engineering and physics and shit. Like, it's gonna be hard. My mum doesn't charge me rent or anything, fortunately. She's good in that way. So I could save money that way. I could work on the weekends, I could just work during the summer or during Christmas or whatever. Yoga Pro, my dog. I've had him for the last 5 years. He's like my little best friend. He means the world to me. And I've been really struggling to come to terms with having to leave him. If I could take him, I absolutely would. Absolutely would in a heartbeat. And, he's my responsibility. He's my dog, and that's not lost to me. And I don't want to just, dump him on my mum either. Yoga Pro, all my fucking hobbies are here. Like, me punching bag is sitting over there in the corner, and my drum case is out in the shed. All my guitars and shit are here. All my art stuff is here. All my workout shit is here. Sure, I'd be able to bring some of it if I were to move, but I wouldn't be able to bring all of it. Maybe that might be a good thing. Maybe I might lower my expectations a bit. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to bring all of it with me. And last pro for Carlo is that I can study astrophysics afterwards in a master's. If I do aerospace for an undergrad, I can do astrophysics for a master's. But if I do astrophysics for an undergrad, I can do aeronautical engineering for a master's, which is not the same, slightly different. Aeronautical is just airplanes. Aerospace includes all rocket ships and satellites and shit. They're very similar, but and there's only one master's in Ireland that does the aeronautical, which is off in Limerick, which is 3 hours in the other direction. But the masters for astrophysics, I think there's a few of them. Well, one be astrophysics. There's one, I know there's one in DCU, I think it's astronomy. Then there's other ones with experimental physics and all that. So yeah, then the cons of Carlo. What do I have? Live at home. I've sort of alluded to the fact that there's been a few problems. I'm going to put a trigger warning here. I should have put a trigger warning on all my other videos. So, trigger warning, just in case I do actually say something that might be triggering. And that applies to all my other videos. Living at home, I do have a few problems with my mum. So it's my family in general, with my mum as well. But recently they have sort of gotten better. I've sort of been setting me boundaries more recently, and she's been fairly receptive to that. I've been holding my ground, and it's I've been home for a fair part of last week, and I've had no problems, and so maybe that's is behind me. But also it's the fact that I'm 20 and I'm still living at home, that sort of goes play on my mind a bit. I think it's sort of just an expectation that's been put on me that when you try and work on separating those two, sort of forgetting where I think I should be. Trying to forget all these expectations I have for myself and just be alright, I'm here now. This is this, forget what you expect yourself to be. It isn't necessarily a bad thing that you're not where you thought you would be. You'll get where you need to be eventually, Stuck in Carlo. I'm actually in Carlo, I'm just outside Carlo, but So the gist of that is I can't drive. So at the moment I'm actually stuck in this little fucking town. Like, it's a nice town, but like there's absolutely fuck all to it, and there isn't much in Carlow really either, you know. And like I'm at the age, like I'm 20. I'm sort of like I'm an ambivert, so like I'm like half extroverted, half introverted. But like I do want to like socialize with people, I want to go out and do fun things and shit like that. And like the only thing really good to do in Carlow is to go clubbing. And I'm not into clubbing, so but like that could be solved if I just practice on my motorbike like I'm planning to do. I'm planning either doing it tomorrow or the day after. The reason tomorrow's a maybe is, well, first of all, it's meant to rain tomorrow, but also because I am very tired and I don't want to sleep, and I just have a lot on my mind. I have a feeling I won't go sleep sleep very well tonight. If I sleep well, I will try and get out on it tomorrow. If not, definitely the next day. Last con of Carlow IT, far from Dublin. Like that's where all my friends are. That's where my sibling is and their girlfriend, and I love them to bits. I get on so well with them. I don't really have friends down here. Like I had co-workers I don't work with anymore. Like we don't speak anymore. And like I have family down here, but like I don't really talk to them either. So like down here I am sort of alone. Maybe that'll change when I'm in college. Hopefully I'll find a better community, because like people that I sort of ran into when I was working, if you're not like an extroverted, straight, gender conforming person, you don't fit in, and I'm none of the above, so I didn't really fit in anywhere with any of the people that I met. Like I got on with them, but I just didn't like fit in with them. And far from Dublin, like it's an hour on the train. I need to try and be realistic. Like I'm doing a full-time college course, it's gonna be intense. Like how much time I actually gonna have to be doing things in Dublin, That's one of the points my mum said, because I've been talking to about my mum about this. My sibling and the girlfriend about this. My mum is very much pro Carlow. My sibling and the girlfriend is very much pro Magoose. So I sort of been getting both sides of it. Like maybe it's not helping, because depending on who I talk to, that's sort of like what I'm leaning towards. But they both make very valid points. So one of the things my mom did say is like you need to be realistic about this. You're gonna be in college 5 days a week. As far as I know, it's like pretty much 40-hour lectures. And it could be different, but like I'm just assuming, because it's a full-time course. I'm gonna have homework and shit. I'm gonna be studying. I have my hobbies to do. I want to join a club or two. Like how much time I actually gonna have to be doing other shit. At least for now, might be different. See, I'm just very much, I want to actually like enjoy college, because I never got to enjoy secondary school because of like eating disorders and anxiety and depression. Like I was never close to anyone. I never went out anywhere. It was literally all just school, go home, study, go to sleep, back to school. Then was anorexic, getting like pacing around for 6 hours a day and planning my meals a month in advance. Trying to find every single way to lose weight as possible. But I don't want to just like throw these few years away. What? How the fuck did I even get onto this topic? I'm so confused. Magoose, right? So we're going to Magoose. The pros for Magoose: move out of the house, get that bit of independence. yeah, that's sort of something I've said that was sort of playing on my mind. Maybe it's because my sibling, like, half moved out at 17. Like, I lived with a girlfriend since they were 17. They got their own actual place at 19. Maybe that's why I'm sort of thinking like this. Cause like, it's no rush for me moving out. My mum has no problem with me living here, you know. But also there's just like for ages and ages and ages, like this house is really toxic, and it was part of the reason why my mental health declined recently. Yeah, so yeah, that would be a pro. Getting out of the house, getting that bit of independence. Astrophysics has also been like my dream course for the last like 6 years. Ever since I actually found out. See, I've always loved astronomy. That's where these two courses come from. My love for astronomy. And for ages I just dismissed the whole thing. For a while I just didn't even consider it because I didn't think there are any astronomy related courses in Ireland. Like, it's not like pure astronomy courses in Ireland. I don't think there are in many places, to be honest, because like, it doesn't really get you far. But yeah, no, for ages I just dismissed it. I was like going back and forth between like being an architect, being a mechanic, being an interior designer, being a chef, shit like that, being a vet, being a doctor, being a nurse, all those things. And then I discovered the astrophysics, and ever since I rediscovered that, I was like, that's what I want to do. I know I was only on about it the other day about following my heart. Trying not to listen to my brain as much. But also, like, when the courses are both so similar, and they do lead me in very similar places, it's just like the aerospace. If I'm only going to do undergrad, it'll leave me in a better space, but also leaves me in a better position to do a master's as well. And because they are very interlinked, like, it doesn't actually rule out astrophysics as a career path for me. It's just this aerospace seems like the smarter course to go for undergrad. Anyway, it'll leave me in a better position 4 years down the line. So like, I also need to think about this sort of a bit long term as well, where it'll leave me, clubs and societies have a pros. I was actually only looking at the clubs and societies in Carlow, because my mum did make another good point, similar to one before, In my mind, there's like, I'd love to do so many join so many clubs and societies. Like, I love so many different sports. I have a passion for like a load of shit, like music, arts. There's like a fucking Carson club, there's a tea society, there's like ones for languages and shit like that. So like, there's a list of about 20 different clubs and societies in each college that I'd love to do. There's more in Maynooth than there's in Carlow. But like, I won't be able to do all of them. I'll be able to do at least one, if maybe two, if I'm lucky. Maybe like a sports and a society. I won't be able to do 20 of them. And there's plenty in Carlow that I would like to do. There's just more in Maynooth. But like, I won't get to do them all anyway, so if I move to Maynooth, when will I have the time? Because like, between school and studying and then working on top of that. Last pro, closer to Dublin. It's about 20 minutes, half an hour on the train. To get you into Broombridge, and then it's only like 5 minutes on the Lewis to get me into where my sibling and their girlfriend live. Versus the 2-hour commute roughly is from here to get to them, because from here I have to go from here either to Carlow or Athy train station, they're both the same distance where I live. It's about an hour on the train, then about 20 minutes on the Lewis, then a 10-minute walk to get to them, you know. But again, like, how much time? You know, like, that would be great for, like, the summer, when, like, I'm off college, you know, I'll have more free time. But, like, realistically, when I'm actually in college, how often will I be going down there? How often will I be trekking down to Dublin? And sure, at that stage, they're both graduating in April or May. I don't know which one. They're graduating this year anyway, so by the time I start, they'll be off. So, like, they'll be a bit more flexible in their schedule. They'll be working full time, but, like, it'll be a bit more flexible than them having college 3 or 4 days a week, then working 3 days a week, you know. Cons from use, financial pressure. I'm living in Ireland, the most expensive fucking country in the world at the moment, and it's only getting more expensive. Price, what the fuck am I saying? Housing prices, that's the word I was looking for. Housing prices are supposed to go up 9% this year. I think it was 9%. It's either 9% this year or it was 9% last year. And then either it's gonna go 4% this year or went to 4% last year. You guys still going up. And if it's $650 at the moment for a room in a shared house, which is another thing I'll get onto. Like, that could go up to about 700. And if I'm only making 670 or something, 680 I said beforehand. Right, so this, the max isn't maxing. The max is not adding up, lads. And, like, the last thing I want is to be 24, already be in debt when I didn't really have to. You know, like, it's different for people who, you know, they're forced out of their house, or, like, there's only one place in Ireland that does the course that they want and they have to move across the country, or they're moving to, like, a different country to get a course. You know, that's different. I'm in a position where I don't have to move out, and there's something in me telling me to take advantage of that in this economy. You know, have some set aside for the future, have some set aside when I do graduate, be able to spend some on myself. So it's like, the last thing I need right now, I'm after coming out of the worst depressive state I've ever been in. Trigger warning here. And multiple suicide attempts, multiple times I self-harmed. I ended up leaving my job over it, lost a lot of friends because of it, hurt a lot of my family because of it, hurt myself a lot because of it. And the last thing I need right now, or I feel like in the near future, because, like, this isn't something that's going to be gone overnight. This is, like, the results of 19 years. I suppose 15. I wasn't always traumatized. It started when I was about 4. 15 years, no, shit, I'm 20 now, shit. 16 years of trauma. It's not gonna be gone in the next 2 months. And, like, I doubt I'll even be out of, like, this fragile state in the next 2 months. Like, I'm doing okay at the moment, but, like, there were a few times just this week where it's like, oh shit, I'm having suicidal thoughts again. Why am I having suicidal thoughts? So, the last thing I need right now is to be having that financial pressure on top of everything else. You know, it's like, also, like, how am I going to afford therapy as well? Like, a 70 quid a session. That's 200. Shit, that's 280 quid. 280 quid a month. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, some colleges, well, both the colleges do actually offer counselling. I don't know how good it is. I don't know how regular I'd be able to get, so I don't know whether it's just for like once off or like emergency cases and all that. And also, like, I do like my therapist. I don't really want to get rid of her because I've had bad experiences with therapists before, and it took me for fucking ever to work up the courage to actually get a new therapist. And now I'm kind of in a position where I'm scared of losing her. Because I don't know if I'd be able to find the strength again to actually find a good one, have the patience to be looking around, have the face that there's other good therapists out there. Where was I? Next thing, calling from a news, I'll be away from Archie, my man, my little boy. I don't want to leave him if I don't have to. It's like he's 10, you know, and he's very, very fucking attached to me. Very attached to me. So we got him in 2019. And then this was August 2019. That's 2018. No, it's 2018. August 2018. So we had him for a year and a half before COVID set in. Then when COVID set in, I was at home pretty much the entirety of the following 3 years. Because with school, it was shut down for like, I think it was like 6 months. We're back in for like 3 months, got shut down for another 2 months. It was open for another 2 months, shut down for like 5 months. And then I left school halfway through my last year. So from then on, I was at home until I started working again. And like, even when I was going up to Dublin for 2 days, my man was telling me he was be fucking crying in the house, then whinging and crying. I know I shouldn't base my decisions based on a dog, you know. I should be picking my own life, but like, if I can have it both ways, you know, it's not like I'm really sacrificing my future for the dog, because like, the course here will get me to a very similar position that the other course would. Shared house. I don't know if I'd be able to live in a shared house, man. I really don't know if I could. The first one, as I said, I'm an ambivert. So I'm like half extrovert, half introvert. I'm very extroverted around people that I'm like comfortable with. Or even I've gotten to a point where like I'm actually quite extroverted around people that I don't actually know that well. But I only last for a few hours. And then like, it was fucking draining. Like, I need to be by myself. I need my own space. And when you're living in a shared house, you know, just like people constantly coming in and out of the kitchen, you know, like shared kitchen, shared living space. When I was staying with my sibling and the girlfriend, they live in student accommodation, so it's like, I think it's like 8 bedrooms per little section, and then those 8 people share a kitchen and a dining room, like an open plan one. And myself and my sibling and their girlfriend were trying to watch something on the TV, and at one point, I guess it's after me being around people all fucking day, and I was just absolutely exhausted. And then 3 of their flatmates decided to come in and cook dinner, and that just really fucking got to me. It was agitating the shit out of me. Like, I couldn't hear the show. It was just like people were around, and yeah, it was just driving me insane. And also, like, a fucking state of the place, like, mess just fucking drives me insane. You know, there's like crumbs everywhere, there's like spilled shit that haven't been cleaned up properly. You know, like, I was walking around in my socks, like, feel the bits of food stuck to me socks, you know, people not doing the dishes, bins overflowing and shit, you know, like stains on the couch. And if I were in that situation, either it would drive me insane or I'd end up picking up after everyone. You know, what kind of way? Like, why would I be doing that for 650 quid a month? Like, it's not guaranteed that'll happen. But when you're living with, like, 18 to 22-year-olds, it's fucking likely. And then, final con, I'll be away from my hobbies. Yeah, so that's where I am at the moment. My neighbours made the weirdest fucking. I feel so bad for my neighbour because I do be fucking singing a house song sometimes. I forget how gammy those walls are, how fucking thin they are, and they can fucking hear every single thing that I say. Let alone me like fucking screaming the house down singing Adele at like 9 in the morning. So sorry, lads. Is there anything else here that I want to mention? High expectations, cover that a bit. I've always had high expectations, like ever since I was 4. I expect myself to be like a superhuman. It's always funny when I'm talking with my therapist because she's lovely, but like some of the things she just fucking comes out with, or even just like doesn't come out with, she just stares at me like the blank face. Like, what the fuck did you just say? It's kind of funny. I have to try so hard not to be laughing at her. And especially when she says shit that like I've suspected for so long. It's like that feeling of validation. And it's like, oh my god, I'm not going insane. The indecisive funding. Where the fuck am I gonna get funding for? Future, I don't know what the fuck goes on about there. Think of future. Should be doing that. What make a dream course? What does make me dream course? So I was also sort of thinking about this. I don't even know if I fully want to do astrophysics anymore. Because like the lines are so blurred between what I actually want and what I think I should want. And I can't really tell anymore what I actually want to do with my life. I know I want to go into like that general sector, but like recently, just for the last few days, every time I think of astrophysics, I'm just like, do I really want to be an astrophysicist? You know, because I know a lot of this is just like computer work. You know, unless you're like the very best astrophysicist in the world. Sorry. Choking on my fucking Weetabix like how minutes ago. Unless you're like a very top astrophysicist in the world, like I feel like I'm just gonna be spending my day looking at a computer. Now maybe that's just me reading too far ahead into the future. I need to stop doing that. So I need to stop just thinking for the moment. I feel like any job is like that. Any job just leads you staring at a computer screen, you know. But I don't know, because recently I was being a bit, like, do I actually want to do this? But like I'm like that with every single thing. You know, I'm like that with every single course. So I just don't really see myself doing anything long term. You know, I'm one of those people that jumps from thing to thing. But that's also kind of got me thinking maybe I could be like a primary school teacher or something, because you know, I'll be covering like 10 different topics, 10 different subjects. You know, I'll be like different every day. I feel like that might be suited to me. I still actually like kids now, which is a new development. I didn't like kids for ages. I think that's just anxiety though. I don't think it's because I didn't like them. I think it's just because like they're usually very high energy. And you know, like when you have social anxiety, like fucking extroverts are terrifying to you. Yeah, my social anxiety's gone down a bit. I actually don't mind them. I actually like them. I'm just not very well socialised around them, so I don't really know how to be acting around them sometimes. But that comes with practice, you know. Want to work at I can study astronomy on the side. So you can make a big reason that I'm leaning towards astrophysics over aerospace is because like it involves astronomy, because it's like really astronomy that I'm into. Like I'm into physics as well, because like they're both practically the same thing, but like astronomy is like my real passion. But like I can study astronomy on the side. Like I don't have to I don't have to study it in school. It's not like all or nothing. If I don't study it in college, that doesn't mean that I just can't use it. And like I can end up studying astronomy as a master's anyway, you know. Rachel made good points. They actually make good points as well about me. If I don't move out now, will I ever move out? You know, then I'll be 24, miserable in the same environment that made me fucking miserable and suicidal in the first place. You know, but then my mom made good points about how like university or college is very different to like a college or university is like its own little town within a town. And just because I don't like Carlow doesn't mean I won't like the college in Carlow. And like there'll be different people there. I'll be surrounded by people my age. I'll be surrounded by people from different backgrounds and all that shit. So like hopefully again I'll be able to find my people. I won't actually be in Carlow that much. I won't be able to do the 1,000,001 hobbies that I plan on doing, joining all the fucking clubs in the universe. I'll be able to be here. I won't have to pay rent. And also I was just thinking maybe Carlow isn't just a bad town. And maybe Castledermis isn't as bad as I think it is. I think it's just because like I'm becoming a lot more extroverted recently. I want to be around people more than I did before. And even though it is more of an output to me, I was watching this video earlier. I need to find the fucking name of this. It was some guy talking about how to come out of a depressive episode. Or he came out of a depressive episode. Something like that. And he was talking about inputs and outputs and how we should identify things that we take more from than we put into, which are the inputs versus the outputs, which is what you give more into than you take out of. And for me, socializing is more of an output because it drains me and drains me and drains me, but it is something that I do enjoy for short bursts, you know. And, you know, like being around people does actually lift me out of that depression a bit, because like I struggle a lot with like abandonment anxiety, and you know, like feeling like really worthless, and that like no one likes me, and that I'd be better off like just didn't exist and just like shut myself off from the world and all that. So, you know, like socializing sort of lifts me out of that, helps me forget about everything for a while, makes me feel more sure of myself. And what the fuck? Why did I start talking about this? Oh yeah, Carla Marcus about Bad Town. What? Yeah, basically maybe Carla isn't just Bad Town because I've had some bad experiences here, a few bad memories, being frustrated that I'm not closer to Dublin. So maybe I think once I just get me fucking motorbike, I even get my license, I can live on it for permit. So with a motorbike, you don't use like a full licensed person with you. You can just sort of ride around by yourself. You just can't go on the motorway, at least south in Ireland. So like I'll be able to go in out to Carla by myself. I'll be able to like go around by myself. You know, I can ride. I can go down to a train station by myself. I can see out the place I want. Maybe it's just I don't hate the town. I just hate the isolation and the rigidity and the repetition. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, it's like, will I ever know what I want to do? Probably not. Probably not. I feel like I'm just one of those people who will always like question whether I make a right decision or be like, so like a grass is greener kind of person, you know, like idealizing what it would have been like to take a different route, like something I should probably stop doing. Yeah. That's all. I'm gonna I don't think I'll even go to bed right now. I'm probably just like stay up on my phone watching YouTube or something. So like I literally slept like 5 hours last night, but like I don't want to go to sleep. I think that's just like an anxiety thing. It is an anxiety thing. I don't know why I'm saying I think it is. It is an anxiety thing. Not wanting to sleep because, well, first of all, because I didn't feel like I did enough today, even though I did plenty. And just not wanting tomorrow to come because days just keep on fucking coming, and life is hard, and recovering from shit is hard, and I have high expectations of myself. Right, that's it. I'm going. See you tomorrow. Last day of January, then it's sort of spring. Some people consider February spring. I consider it spring. Spring is like 5 fucking months in my opinion, because anything is better than winter. Right, see you tomorrow. Bye.